at it, I'm going to give you one of my complex diagrams. So I'm not going to walk you through all of it here, but if I was going to give you the picture of the entire digital employee experience, every key moving part, this is it right here. I maintain this and update this all the time. The challenge is that hybrid work now has a distinct remote journey and a distinct in-office journey. The employee experience has now 2 tracks. You now have to think of the employee experience. Not only does it have to bridge those 2 worlds, but for example, onboarding a remote worker is very different than onboarding an in-office worker. And that's the most important experience, by the way, to enable. My research, I've resisted it for years, but my research and the HR Institute and so many others have said the single most important employee experience is the onboarding process. That is the largest impact on retention of anything. Everything else is just a rounding error, in fact. That's astounding. And in my own projects, I've now measured that same, roughly that order of magnitude effect. But now we have to do it twice. We have to design it once for in-office and once for remote workers. So it's because it's so important, even though it's an afterthought in many organizations. There's some formal program, but it's not the most important experience in the organization like it should be. So workers are on this road, and right now we don't have each side of the road fully built. Almost no organization does. So right now remote workers tend to be the ones that are doing without. They don't have equity in their employee experience. And it's hard, but it's because we have to stand up. Not all experiences will be different. But you'll have to evaluate every single one. If you're going to build a hybrid workplace of the future, and the future is hybrid, some form of it, where your dial is will vary. We have suddenly, in the last 4 years, had to build a full-strength second path for workers in which we're not doing it fast enough to help those workers climb that hierarchy. So we have a lot of work to do. We need to speed up. The evidence is clear over and over again. The organizations that go too slow keep getting disrupted before they even finish the last thing. So we have to get faster at adapting. That's one of the reasons I said adaptation to change as part of resiliency. That's so critical, and we have to get that right. So this is what we're building right now. This is probably accurate for the next 3 to 5 years for most organizations. I have even positions where AI is and all of that.